Sure, you guys don't want to grab a seat? Come on, how about the newest hires in the department? Come up for a front row here. This will be you in 25 years. Come on up and grab a chair. Good morning. Yeah, no, first I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. This is, I think, probably your second or third one in here just the last couple of months. I was talking to Captain Neeson here, Jimmy. I think this station has produced the most retirements in the last year, so I'm not sure what's happening there, but it's good to be back here.
Because of Jimmy.
It's good to be here with you this morning, with your family, and we are excited to be here today with you and send you off. Before I get going, I would like to notice a few people in the audience. We got the city manager, Bob Engelroth, with us today, my boss, assistant city manager, Tracy Montgomery, and then we got Councilmember Judd with us. Thank you all for being here as well. I know you're very busy. Next, I'd like to ask Jeff to come up and introduce the real important people here today, which is his family.
All right, we'll start with my mom, Dolly Whitmer, right here. My sister, Lori, my wife, Nancy, my oldest son, Mason, and my youngest son, Cameron.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. As I said, today we gather here to celebrate the incredible career that Jeff has had with the Surprise Fire Medical Department. After over 23 years with the department, Jeff's officially hanging up his helmet and stepping into a new chapter of life. I believe Jeff joined us in August of '03, and since that day he's been an unwavering pillar of strength and dedication to our department. Jeff promoted to the rank of engineer, and I think it was '08, and I believe he came right here, right, to this station. Promoted an '08 engineer, and he spent the majority of his career right here at this station driving this truck as an engineer. He did that under the guidance of Captain Jimmy Neeson. I believe you guys might be the dynamic duo of the longest I've ever been together in the department. So I'm not sure, maybe there may be some tears between these two guys later, but who knows. Jeff, your commitment and excellence has not only shaped your own career, but it's also inspired many around you. I'd be remiss if I didn't get into some of the funny stuff with Jeff, though. I'd like to talk about something that many of you may not know about Jeff. Jeff has a notorious fear of clowns. And when I say fear, I mean legitimate. You all know around here that once we catch wind of someone's fear in the fire department, it becomes a perfect target for some lighthearted fun. And I've heard countless stories about antics that ensued, but the tale that sticks out above the rest is when our very own Chief Spurlong and many others were involved with a crew member from a neighboring department dressed as a clown, hid in a closet in the fire station, waiting for Jeff to return from the hospital, only to be forced to go to the closet to get a broom to clean up a mess when the clown came out of the closet and scared the daylights out of him. Story says that when the door opened, the clown burst out, and it was a scene for the ages. Jeff took off running like a firefighter that just heard the tones for a house fire. And as I understand, he ran out of the back of the station, and then he ran halfway up Cotton Lane towards Velcro before they were able to grab him and refocus him and just tell him it was a joke. So, for those of us who weren't there, the image is both hilarious and a testament to just how dedicated Jeff has been his whole life to avoiding anything that resembles a circus. Then there's the infamous Wheel of Fortune. And for those that don't know, Jeff was a contestant. I believe that was in '06. Chief Rivera shared the clip with me last night. I watched it again. Jeff proved to be quite the enigma during that time. He made the trip to Los Angeles, participated in the game show, and came back without mentioning a word to us what happened. And as you can imagine, that kitchen table in there is a very, very dangerous and it's a very influential place to be. And Jeff, for months, had to keep his mouth shut. And he did a great job of it. I'm not sure what Merv Griffith and that production company does to people like you that win, but he didn't leave a word of it. And for months, he kept us all in suspense while we were waiting for the episode to air. And when it finally did, we were ecstatic to see him not only win a brand new Dodge Nitro that he drove for years, but he also won over $22,000 in cash and prizes. Jeff, you took home the ultimate prize once ensuring we all had to endure, while we had to endure the anticipation. A true skill, not just in the game show, but in his life as well. I believe, Jeff, that license plate when you drove around, what did it say?
It said THXWOF.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for the LaForce. And he drove that thing until it quit. So,
14 years.
14 years. Okay. All jokes aside, though, Jeff really has embodied what it means to be a dedicated member of the Surprise Fire Medical Department. Jeff consistently has a smile on his face, and personally, I've never heard him complain about a tough day at work. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe Captain Neeson could share a few, but every time I see Jeff Whitmer, it's a smile on his face, never complaining about anything. You know, whether it's picking up a broom, grabbing a tool on the fire ground, or just sharing some laughter with the team, you've always been there and you've always been a positive contributor to not only improve but the department. Jeff, throughout his career, has exemplified the spirit of this department, giving just a little more than he ever took. He's defined defend the brand, which is my slogan here, I believe. Jeff has always kept the department in good light in the public with his crew. He's just a model, a role model for those that will step into the role of engineer for years to come. You know, and as we bid farewell to Jeff today, let us celebrate laughter, courage, and the hard work that he brought to us. And Jeff, we thank you for your years of service, your friendship, and the incredible impact you've made within the department. And so, as I always say to everybody at this event, I'd like to close with this. There are no ends or beginnings, just transitions that take us where we're meant to go next. Jeff, we wish you and your family a happy journey. We hope you will stop back from time to time and see us. And thank you very much for being a dedicated member to the team. We hope you enjoy your retirement because you've certainly earned it. Thank you very much. So normally nobody ever wants to speak at their own retirement. So then we have to go find somebody to talk about Jeff some more. Today, Jeff is going to come up and he is going to talk to us today. So Jeff, come on up here and thank you for doing this.
Thank you. So I didn't know that I didn't have to give a speech, or else I probably would have. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. I want to thank Chief Espy for putting all this together and the kind words. It was really nice. Chief Frisetto, where are you? I saw you earlier. Well, I want to thank him for his craftsmanship. Super nice gifts, and whoever did this and everything for the city, thank you so much. This is very special for me. It's a special day. Pipes and drums, thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Family, friends, distinguished guests, thank you for being here. I want to say that I'm so thankful to be here today, and I'm so thankful for this career. This career has given me so much. First off, it introduced me to my beautiful wife, because I was her fireman.
Yay!
This job gave me purpose, and it's given me and my family stability over all these years. It gave me a ton of lifelong friendships. I've been so fortunate to have worked alongside such true professionals. One common theme I noticed during my time here is that all of you are trying to get better at your craft each and every day, and that's admirable. This department is filled with genuinely good people who want to deliver the best possible service every time the tones go off. And I'm proud to be associated with all of you. But I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the support of three really great men that helped me get hired. There's Chief Spurwall and Chief Cahill, who back in the day I used to call Kevin and Sean. And Captain Wes Odom, and I don't see him today, but I think he might be working. But all three of you had my back when I was testing. You changed the course of my life. Sean, I am forever grateful. Thank you. I want to thank Captain Jimmy Neeson. Jimmy, dirty you. I've enjoyed driving you all over the city for the last 15 years. Jimmy, I've always admired your ability to stay calm and focused on stressful calls. You're the calmest person I know, for real. The only time I ever see you get upset is on the golf course. Usually when you leave a birdie putt short. But nothing seems to rattle you. And I think that's an important quality to have as a captain, because your poise during those calls always sets the tone for the rest of the crew, which allows us to work more efficiently and better chance for these patients. I appreciate that, I really do. Jimmy, you're such a great captain, a mentor, and a friend. And I appreciate you. Thank you for everything. I'll see you on the golf course. While serving as a first responder is highly fulfilling and rewarding, it can also bring about significant emotional challenges. My plan was to go to 25 years, but as many of you already know, my mental health has taken me on a different path. For a long time, I kept my feelings to myself, and I thought I was alone in my struggles. Until one day, a member shared his experiences with me and the benefits that he received from therapy. His openness changed everything for me. That conversation made me look into therapy, and he was right. Therapy is amazing, and it can be transformative. And I encourage any of you that if you're struggling, please don't struggle in silence. When I finally did become vocal about my issues, so many of you had reached out to me to see how I was doing. You guys texted, called, some of you took me out to lunch. You guys were super supportive. I'd love to thank all of you individually, but there's just too many to mention, and I don't want to leave anybody out. Well, thank you so much for your support. It really did mean a lot to me. There is one person in particular that I'd like to recognize, and he helped get me get my mental health journey started. Double D. Damon Derechek. Damon, I've enjoyed all of our conversations, and I appreciate the fact that I can tell you anything without judgment. You're a safe place, and I'm grateful for all you've done for me. Thank you for connecting me to some really great help. Speaking of that help, I invited my therapist today, Dr. Oswald. She's sitting right over here. She's the chief psychologist at the Mental Health Center of America. Thank you for coming. Thank you for driving all this way, a long way. And thank you for being so good at your job. We've done a lot of work together, and I honestly don't know where I'd be without you. So thank you for helping me find my peace. Thank you. All right, to my family that raised me, you guys were there at the very beginning. From Southwest Ambulance to the Academy, in the 21 years that followed, and you've been nothing but supportive the whole way. Mom, you left your job to watch our boys while we worked. That was huge. You took a significant pay cut to do it too. That was huge for us. To have that peace of mind that our boys are being taken care of by their Mimi was invaluable. I also know that you prayed for me before I went to work, and always asked how my shift was when it was over. Your support has been the world to me for years. I love you, Mom. Thank you. My sister Lori. Lori, you called me at the station so many times that it became a running joke.
Sure it did.
Every time my phone rang, someone on my crew would say, "Whitmer, your sister's calling." And I'd always be like, "Yeah, whatever, guys." And I'd leave the room. But guys, you were right like 90%. I mean, she called a lot.
I love my brother.
I appreciate you always checking in on me. And I'm grateful that we're so close. We've always been close. You're the best big sister a brother could ask for. I'd also like to recognize my dad, who passed away almost 4 years ago. His name was Tom Whitmer, and he was a really good man. He was my therapist, We had so many talks at his kitchen table. I miss him greatly, but he would be proud of me today. And to my boys, Mason and Cameron. Mason, look at me when I'm talking to you. I'm tearing up too, I get it. Boys, being your dad is the best job I've ever had. Even better than this one, you see all the support I have. I'm excited to be your full-time personal Uber. And to never miss another soccer game, birthday, or holiday. Basically, I'm excited that I get to spend more time with you. I'm really proud of the young men that you are turning into. I love you guys, no matter what. And to my wife, Lindsay. Lindsay, it's crazy to see you sitting here today, because 17 years ago, when I first asked you out, you turned me down. But I persisted, and you were like that. And now look at this. Just look at this. Lindsay, you are the strongest woman I know. When I was at the height of my struggles, you were always supportive. When I was distant, you never took it personal. When I was anxious, you were always encouraging. And when I was depressed, you were understanding. When I went on shift and your workload at home doubled, you never complained. I love how you take life as it comes and your will figure it out attitude. I appreciate your unwavering love and support, Lindsay. Thank you. And I'm going to close with this. Guys, I've really enjoyed the 21 years I got to spend with you. This is a unique job. It's a place where coworkers become family. I'll take with me so many great memories. All the conversations at the kitchen table, all the jokes, all the laughs, and all the friendships I've made along the way. I believe that through our shared experiences, we all have an unbreakable bond. I'm proud to be linked to all of you, and I'm honored to be forever affiliated with this department. Thank you for listening and for being here today. That's it.